Hey people, Inquisitor here, 3v3, Nocturne Inferno, blue team. It's Ninrai with a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Looks like Legion of the Damned elite scheme recoloured. Alongside a couple of Tyranid players, we have MammothMKII with a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist, can infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense and a bit of support rounding off this team. Alerion with a Ravener Alpha, a tunneling hero, great mobility, powerful offense and a bit of support as well. Begins with a ranged weapon. Gonna run into Zevargel's Chaos Lord on the northern side. A durable and destructive hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption. Fighting in the melee, 1 smack, 2 smack. Trying to reposition and keep the cap going, I think. Alongside the King of Pythons with an Inquisitor. Offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialized ranged gear. And rounding off the red team, Bestie with a Kommando knob. Infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Got triple sluggers coming in here. Ties up the tactical marines. When they move, try and throw the stun bomb maybe. Maybe. Scouts coming in to try and help. There's a stun bomb. But it is dodged. Not a whole lot that Ninrai can do about this. Wants to be careful not to drop models though. Scouts should be getting their shotguns as soon as they can. We've got more scouts on the way. Most likely for triple shotguns. Can also get Mastercrafted Bolter to help with this deluge of sluggers. Meanwhile, kicking off towards the northwest where the natural VP for red team is. Tyranids pushing through, dealing with that quite nicely. Let's go back over here. They must be getting their shotguns. Why else would they be staying in play? Yes, they are. And there's a blast. And they run away without a model loss. And they did get a 3 sluggers. Sluggers now on the node. Kommando knob does good damage with his default twin link shooter, going after those. Oh, kills a marine. Drops a marine there. Did not expect that. I thought he was going to go after the scouts. Gets a scout as well. Very good end to the engagement. Another scout drops for Bestie. Really good XP for the Kommando there, I think. Yeah, almost got level 2, look. Meanwhile, towards the northeast, there's a natural power for blue team here. Quite close to the base, but it's been hit, it seems like. Although maybe there were no gens on it. Maybe the node's just been damaged there. Killed a weak for the Chaos Lords. Got the Combi Flamer, which makes sense against all these Tyranids, I guess. Can chase them around and shoot them up. TSM, no Eternal War. And Chaos Heretics in retreat. Back to the south, where the Techmarine is quite calmly shooting at a power node. Just got built there. It is double shotgun scouts. I like this Legion of the Damned scheme. The pink and the red. Don't see it recolored that much. In fact, I don't know if I've ever remember seeing it recolored in the replay. Up to the northwest, still keeping the pressure up on the VP. Couldn't quite get a decap or anything though. Here comes the double shotgun scouts, doing a lot of damage to the Inquisitor there. Hammer of the Witches on the Ravener Alpha. A stun and damage. That's a starting ability of the Inquisitor. Lictor gets in on the heavy weapon squad. They can't fire that heavy bolter. And the pressure comes back in. I was going to say really well played Lictor Alpha, but they stayed in there a little bit too long. I might go down on retreat now. Yes, they do. Can the Ravener get the revive though? Termagant sent into melee, so those guys can't set up. The Ravener Alpha is going to get the revive, I think. There it is. No harm, no foul. Sentinel comes in for a good stomp. Heavy weapon squad does get away, but there's more Tyranids coming in. Meanwhile, back towards the mid, there's your contested VP, uncapped right now. Orks pushing up, Kommando decapping stuff, and they're on the power. Don't see any burners in play. In fact, Bestie goes straight to tier 2 for Weird Boy and or War Truck. What do you get first though? Probably War Truck now that Devastators are in. So you can try and get around them. Double shotgun scouts coming in though. And these guys can pack a punch if you've got the micro to get them close, but keep them out of melee. Their shotguns do more damage the closer they are. I think they're the only shotguns that do that, right? Zevargel with just single CSM here. Eternal War is up. Combi Flamer doing some immolating on the natural power of the blue team. And that Combi Flamer, that low rumble of the Combi Flamer, trying to get models off those Termagants. Gets one and then flees. No toxin sacks with these Termagants yet for Alerion. They've put all their power into Warrior Brood. some Synapse, basic Synapse, and a Ravener Brood, of course. MammothMKII also has Raveners, doom blasting heretics in there, and then they run. And there's Catalyst up on those Hormone Gaunts as a global ability of the Ravener Alpha, doubling the damage of a Brood. But they take damage while it's active. They take 50% of their health as damage. So it's a big risk reward, but it's usually pretty amazing if you can time it right. 4860 429. On the power is Ninrai. Flamers in too, and Devastators are covering, as well as all these shotguns. Bestie might have made a mistake with the triple sluggers right into tier 2. Didn't even upgrade the sluggers, but they're being upgraded now. Two of them getting their knob leaders, who's got a power melee weapon, back towards the north. Stomp misses from the Sentinel. There you see the natural victory point of the red team on the left of your screen. Inquisitor runs out. There's a spotter shell coming in. Lots of messy fights up here, but the Tyranids like the messy fights. They're just getting rumble and get out again. And if they rumble well, they can maintain pressure. Also, they are pushing them off. They might get a decap if they care about a decap right now. They might want to go for the northwestern power. Oh, it's bashed already. It's got bashed. Back towards the south, there's the war truck. And there's all those slugger knobs. They don't have their burners, though. Burners do give them a couple more power weapons and a health boost. Can they get the tax? Very close, but they couldn't get them. They're going to get the Techmarine though. It's a good start to tier 2 for Bestie. Came out swinging with a war truck and is going to get a full bash, I think, over here. Back to the northwest. The natural victory point of red team was indeed decapped. Zevargel with bloodletters on the way. And I don't think they didn't get anything else, did they? Nothing else. Some doom blasts. Oh, there's a blood sacrifice bloodletter squad in there now. Going after the warrior brood, taking tons of damage out of those warrior brood. They're heavy infantry armor, those guys, and bloodletters tear through that stuff. Decent usage of the blood sacrifice there. That's a global ability of the Chaos Lord, unique to him. Termagant's taking the mid. They do have their toxin sacks because they're good little boys. Tier 2s all round. Aside from Ninrai, did they get a mastercrafted bolter? I don't think they did. I guess they felt the Debs and the double shotgun scouts was enough. Nope, they did get bionics though for powerful sweep, so maybe we'll see that power axe of the Mechanicum in tier 2. War truck lets out the sluggers. Looks like there's some burners in there maybe, or was that just the just the tack flamer I was seeing there? And they barely got away to tax again. Maybe they could have chased there, you know, a little bit more. Who's this? Venom Brood? It is a Venom Brood called in by Mammoth right on the war truck, but the triple sluggers pile out and going after them, kind of. Yeah, they are going after them. Lictor Alpha came in with some good disruption, and now the shotgun scouts in. This is quite dicey actually for Bestie now. Lictor goes down. Sluggers are all alive. Those guys fighting Hormone Gaunts. War truck is very low. Hammer of the Witches on a warrior brood. Just dropped those Venom Brood a little bit too close to the war truck, didn't they? Some stormtroopers coming in to help out here. Lots of damage on the scouts, but they're okay. Being used quite well so far by Ninrai, and they do go tier 2. Bloodletters are up for Zevargel. These are permanent bloodletters with some Khorne worship on them for +2 speed. Worship also gives demons 10 health per second, unless it's Nurgle worship, and you get 15 health per second. Right on the base of Alerion here, bashing power and worshipping Khorne, having a grand old time. Level 3 Chaos Lord now has Armor of the Inferno, all about the fire. I wish you could go all in on the fire, have some kind of burning idol accessory or something that causes fire damage when he gets hit in melee or something like that. That'd be cool. Mammoth says it's an imbalanced game. Don't give up, buddy. Don't you give up. Tactical Marines flee. They're okay. Ninrai has preserved their units. reasonably well. I don't think they've lost too many scouts. They have lost tax now and then, though. Need to come out swinging in tier 2. Maybe a dreadnought, eh? To send the frighteners into those sluggers. Kommando has a special shooter, which is an Orky shotgun. And here comes Kaboom. Found something to explode you with. Maybe it was lying in the war truck or something. Are we going to get a triple for red? No, we're not. This is being decapped. Blue team's natural under threat, though. Alerion just can't get them off the power. And here comes a whole bunch of sluggers. Still don't have their burners, so they could be even scarier than this. All popping the Swampum, getting the Ravener Alpha down there. And the Bloodletters had phased out. 461 to 391. Back towards the centre. Ravener's being knocked over by the shotgun. The Orky shotgun, I should say. There's Crippling Poison. Ravener's going into melee. Oh, Kaboom. Such ridiculous knockback strength on that. But they'll be okay, I think. Grabbing the VP is the Inquisitor. They might get the triple. Oh no, they can't get on here, the red team. 460 to 391. It's a whirlwind on the way for Ninrai. Genestealer Brood on the field for Mammoth. Getting some reinforcements and the like. Maybe we'll see. Can you use Catalyst on allied Tyranids? I think you can. Maybe we'll see some nasty Genestealer Catalyst stuff. Terminus just took a little break as they retreated there, but they do get away. It is maybe going to be the triple. You guys going to get out and cap? Nope. I think there's something to chop. Meanwhile, full power bash by Ninrai, and they have a melter gun. Uh-oh. Devastator's getting caught. Looks like they're far enough away. Not sure why the sluggers... Why weren't the sluggers charging there? Didn't seem like they charged. Whirlwind needs to stay still and very slowly turn its rocket to get the shots in. Decent disruption though. Lots of shotguns as well. Where's that powerful sweep? Where's that powerful sweep, Mr. Techmarine? No, he runs away. Didn't use it. Put the bionics, didn't use it. Unless it was on cooldown or something. I don't think so. He had full energy. Genestealer Brood coming in now. These are scary melee guys. Don't have their melee synapse from the Warrior Brood yet, but maybe we'll see. And Whirlwind got a good shot there. 372 to 391. Double cap for the red team. But that was a good passage of play by the Blues. Meanwhile, though, they're still getting their power lockdown in the northeast. They need to deal with this. Zevargel's had this locked down for so long, it feels like. Alerion gets a revive from Mammoth. No war gear for this Lictor Alpha. Born Worship keeping the Bloodletters up under fire. Couldn't get the cap, but they got the decap. In Blast. Do they turn and go after the Warrior Brood there? So kind of surprised they didn't actually. They had full health Heretics, full health Bloodletters. Could have piled in onto the Warrior Brood and got a kill. Nope, they're going to run now. CSM are out. Meanwhile, the contested VP, all manner of things going on. Let's zoom out a bit. Going to get the Sentinel. Yes, they do. Techmarine comes for the cap. Whirlwind is creeping up. A couple of las turrets in the mid here for some reason. I guess they are covering this approach between the VPs. 476 to 391. A triple now for the red team. Techmarine gets shots on the las turret. Scouts are behind them, so they're not getting shot at. Are they going to get these stormtroopers surely? Grenade attempted. Couldn't quite get it done. Couldn't quite get it done. I thought they could both chase and just get it done with their shotguns, but maybe not. War truck, sluggers. Venom Brood don't like that. Good shotgun blast again. Ninrai has used these scouts quite well. And they've grown in influence as the game's gone on, I feel like. Retreated. Oh, I didn't need to retreat those guys. Just as I said, they've been used well. I don't think they needed to be retreated. But sluggers were charging. Oh, can they get a war truck with a flamer? They can. War truck goes down. I guess the bolt guns did some work as well. Tank busters now for Bestie, down to double sluggers and those tank busters though. 241 to 391. Whirlwind is damaged. Techmarine is a repair unit themselves. Tyranids on force unfortunately can't repair anything. they've got allies with damage to vehicles or something. Trying to stuff some biomass into the holes or something. Tier 3 for Bestie, Tier 3 for Alerion. Zevargel was already there. I think they've done all of that pressure with just CSM and Bloodletters. Been pretty damn effective. This Chaos Lord's done a lot of work. There's the Immolates. Can they get him down though? They can. Just as I talked up the Chaos Lord doing a lot of work, down they go immediately. Massive fight. Kind of close to the Western Natural VP. There it is. Tyranids could push through here. Stormtroopers trying to stagger step and shoot. The Warrior Brood, nope. The Flesh Hook scared them off, which is understandable. They're just fellas with guns. Devastator trying to lock down the power, but here comes a flanking Kommando. Gonna do a high explosive shells, maybe. Nope, it's kaboom time. And they get knocked absolutely miles. Where sluggers can pounce, that guy's not getting away. What about the other two? I think the other two are okay. I think, yeah, here come the shotgun scouts. And they took out the Kommando. Wasn't even looking at him. Wasn't even seeing that. 228 to 364. Didn't quite hit the grenade. And Tax let those sluggers get way too close. A little bit sloppy there from Ninrai. Should have used the shotgun blasts, I think, instead of trying to get a grenade in. Techmarine levels to 5. Now melter gunning some generators down. Shotgun scouts and termagants here to help up. Back to the mid. Tyranids flooding forward. Here comes Zevargel. What is their plan for tier 3? They are floating resources like absolutely crazy. Not sure what's going on here. Lictor Alpha has the corrosive claws now. Slows and increases the damage that something takes on hit, which is pretty nice. He only, hang on, slows vehicles by 25%. Specifically says vehicles. Single cap for the blue team. Zevargel's Great Unclean One is on the way. The big old fella, that's what they were saving all that power for. What's that in the south? Got some guard here. Double Stormtroopers moving up for a power harass. Devastators are here though. And then just infiltrate. They will be spotted by the scouts. Tyranids are on the Western Natural VP for the red team. And it's Commandos on the way for Bestie. Plasma cannon for Ninrai. Are they going to maybe just put it on this contested VP? There's a lot of action. You get a lot of action in the north and the south edges of the map on Nocturne because of the power. Maybe they'll start to gravitate towards the mid-map. Going to get a full bash. Flamer Guardsman here. Might see some retreat grenade action. So shotgun blast from 1. What level are these scouts? Level 3. So they have enough energy to shotgun blast and grenade. There's the attempt. Decent grenades. Almost got all the stormtroopers down. A single feather gets her with 6 hit points. Kaboom! Who shows up and kabooms and leaves. And they have the Mega Boom kit, so they weren't knocked away. G-Stealers are all strangely spread out, are they? Where's the rest of them? Oh, they're over there. They did get the Kommando down, and now they're going to get a full power bash. 228 to 244. Action all over the place as players get their tier 3s rolling. Great Unclean One is on the field, and it's going to be Khorne worshipped as well, so a +2 speed Great Unclean One. Then the see burn at point blank range. Painful, but then goes down. Oh, it's a kill from Lictor Alpha. I feel like you don't see them that often. There you go. Is that a sly dig at the Lictor Alpha not killing things? Level 4. Corrosive Claws getting it done. I feel like they should be dripping green acidy stuff or something if they're Corrosive Claws. They kind of glow. I guess it's something. Lets you know he has something. 228 to 219. That was... wow, those CSMs died so fast. There's Foul Snare from a Great Unclean One. This guy passively damages nearby enemies. Has some nasty abilities, as you saw, not to mention a big old cleaver. Quite filthy too. There's a cloud of flies. Infecting those guys, doing some damage over time as well. 228 to 2. Oh, they got close enough and they infected everything. Look at that. Sluggers coming into a fight they cannot win. Not sure what that was about. Bestie must be throwing them away for Commandos, right? Is Bestie best noob? Maybe. Didn't actually try to check. Although players often hide their previous names anyway, so you can't figure it out. Orbital coming in from Ninrai. That could be quite nasty. That's a big blob of stuff that they got, and this was the first one on the left, wasn't it? Yeah. So it might knock them into the other ones. It's a pretty good orbital. That's how you do them. Spread them out. Try to land the first one on the bulk of stuff so they get knocked into the other ones. Yummy, says Mammoth. Double cap for blue team now. Heretic survived, barely. Foul snare on a poor warrior brood fella. That guy died. Bloodletter's there as well. And another one died. It's a miracle they got away. Now there's Nurgle Vomit. Knocks you down when you're retreating, of course. Can't set up the Bloodletters though there. Red team taking their natural VP back. Who's down over here? Inquisitor's down. Commando's still down near the power southwest. And that's a bunch of dead... Oh, that's the tank busters. Not sure even when that happened. Maybe they were going after the whirlwind or something, which has gone down at some point. Again, missed it. Land Raider incoming, says Ninrai. That's what they're saving up for. Swarm Lord on the field for Mammoth, that must be. No, it's Alerion. It's right on the roster there. Couldn't see him for a second. Provides a speed and reinforcement synapse. There's a cloud of flies. There's a nuke. 2 nukes. A rocket run. And a Tyranids formation. And an Imperial Abyss. Try and work it out. There you go. Pretty nuts. Nice, says Mammoth. What happened to the rosters here? King of Pythons looking quite depleted, down to 3 units, and they're all tier 1, nothing quite very special. Quite very? Yes. And they're all taking heavy losses as well. You have a Predator tank for Zevargel. Blue team in the ascendancy here. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Ninrai. Alerion has that Swarm Lord. I don't think Mammoth has got anything out in tier 3, have they? They're probably waiting for big monstrous stompy things. Could get a Neurothroat maybe. Bit of disruption and an AoE. Triple commandos for Bestie. 215 to 111. Warrior Brood trying to tie him up. There's that crippling volley. We have the crossbow bolt pistol, Vergatus, and the Inquisitorial Mandate for King of Pythons. It might be best noob. It might be. He changed the name quite a lot, I think. Level 4 Kommando, not sure what he's up to. Why is he going over here for? Is he taking out base turrets? Oh, it's his own base, dumbass. Very confused by this map. It's not a map I cast very often. Having to get their own power back. That's what confused me when I saw this power was blue. Great on King 1 on retreat path. Really well timed Nurgle Vomit into the Bloodletters. Those guys are done for. Ninrai loses those attacks. They did so much work. Looks like they got a full power bash over there as well. That was a long journey for them to get that done. Guardsman level 3 with Plasma. 181 to 111. Here comes a Carnifex for MammothMKII. Land Raider Redeemer has hit the field. Manticore now for King of Pythons. No mark. Oh, we got Mark of Corn for the Chaos Predator. Just makes all the guns hit harder. Nothing wrong with that. Brian King was a good sync kill. Tosses the Ravener Alpha aside. Done quite well so far, the big fella. Done quite well so far. Blue team grabbing the contested VP thanks to Ninrai. And the Land Raider's going where? Oh, not going anywhere right now. Need to move that thing, buddy. Massive commandos on the southern edge. Burrow strike. Hits a couple of them. Oh, there wasn't any knockback. There wasn't any domino knockback there. Kaboom! As the Gene Stealers came in, they got kaboom pretty hard. Ravener's in retreat. Gene Stealers also in retreat. It's going to be a very strange retreat though, because they're all split up. Lictor Alpha comes leaping in. That was terrifying with a deadly jump. Does it do damage? I thought it did damage. It doesn't say it there. Maybe it says it on the ability itself. I thought it does like 30 damage or something. Carnifex is up, going for the Venom Cannon. Anti-large target ranged weapon. Get a bit too close to this stuff though right now. Another Carnifex on the way this time for Alerion. And the Land Raider has indeed moved towards the mid, this contested VP, which is typically where you see them. Awesome support vehicles can retreat back to them, reinforce off them, and they give you some health regen. Not to mention you've got some powerful close range, mainly weaponry. Got the long range assault cannon there. But if you get close, you get hit with fire and a multi-mortar. Doing good damage to that Great Unclean one actually per burst on that assault cannon. Into Alpha in amongst some guardsmen. Gets foul snared though. Might go down if it goes after Lictor. No, Great Unclean wants to get the hell out of here, I think. Lots of stuff coming in, Tyranid formation. What's over there? Is that a Hell Fury dropped in on those Tyranids? Maybe. Commando's backing off. But they are grabbing the VP. I think it's the Kommando capping it. Yes. Commandos are fast capping units. Here comes some more. Pulling them in. These guys are fast capping units, so maybe they should be capping, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. 154 to 107. Unless they lose by a few VPs, then it might have mattered. Scouts are repair units, so they're keeping close to the Land Raider. So is this guy, of course. Level 7 Techmarine. Level 5 Lictor. Level 3 Ravener Alpha. Going for some melee action, this guy now. Crippling Talon and Regenerate, so he's nice and tough. Quad Commandos, there they are. Knob leaders all have those rocket launchers as well. Might see a rocket... Oh, we already have a rocket launcher for the Kommando knob. This thing really packs a punch. Look at the damage the Land Raider's taking already. I don't know if this thing's going to survive. Nope, down it goes. That was such a quick Land Raider Redeemer kill. Holy crap. These are not even, like... Well, I guess they have to be considered hard anti-vehicle when they can do stuff like that. I mean, there was 4 of them. And a Kommando with an anti-vehicle weapon. But yeah, just that single rocket packs a punch. Yeah, I guess they would be. Why wouldn't they be? If a tactical marine with a missile launcher is hard AV, and so are those fellas when they get that knob leader. That's very, very impressive though. Drop pod with a Venerable. Yes, Venerable Dreadnought comes in. I'm not sure that was a good choice when just what happened to the Land Raider. Look at that damage, holy crap. Those guys kick ass. Not sure why I always kind of naturally considered it a soft AV option when you get that Kommando knob leader. But super wrong on that. Damage is up there. Damage is up there. Can this guy get a good bioplasma on them? Poor Venerable Dreadnought can't get a ranged weapon, so I don't think they're going to be able to do much against the Commandos. They are stomping forward though, diligently. 140 to 85. Double cap for the blue team. Something grabbed the red team's natural. They are taking it back though. Venerable being repaired. Global repair. It's not going to be enough though. The damage from those rockets. These leveled up Commanders as well. Down it goes. There's stoicism. But it's created some space. Got them off the VP. Gargatus forces some Tyranids off. Red team are getting their natural back, but I don't know if they have what it takes to push the mid. We have a tier 3 Lictor here for Mammoth. Techmarines off the field. Lictor Alpha coming towards this VP. Oh, red team are on it, sorry. Decapping. Gets the decap. Commandos were really pushed up to create a little bit of space here. Gisela Brood are dealt with. Lots of Daka from the Commandos. Tyranid formation knocks the Kommando knob off the cap and does get him out of there. Plasma cannon in play as well, doing some work. Boom! Big shot there. 140 to 41, exactly 100. Well, not exactly 100. 99 VPs to make up for the red team. Where is the Great Unclean one? Surely they should be in here. They're going after the natural, I think. Or at least they're stopping the Tyranids go after the natural of the red team. It's really far forward for you to be up, buddy. Oh, Thorax Swarm. Just got the electroshock grubs on a greater demon. Some barb strangler shots too. There's the 2-1 for red. Just when I said they might find it tough to get back into it, they got that contested VP. Kommando's doing some amazing work here. It's a regular Dreadnought on the way for Ninrai. Imperial Abyss, oh that is a nasty one. They got knocked over by something. Did they get stunned? Not sure what they did there. What was the knockback? The burner bomb doesn't knock you over, does it? I don't think so. I think so. Back towards the contested VP. Scouts are dying. So here's the Dreadnought. What is the plan here? Oh, Assault Cannon is the plan to try and barrage the Commandos, I guess. And I still think it's pretty risky. Try to just control them with... Where are the Devastators, for example? Look, they're still down here. Got to move those guys. They can help control the Commandos. At least make them sneak around and use their energy kind of thing. Down goes the Lictor Alpha, 91 to 41. Some Corn worship on that Great Unclean One. This Great Unclean One's been pretty amazing, actually. Swarm Lord coming in. Carnifex getting shots as well. 2 more Carnifexes coming in. Cloud of Flies, Purgatas, everything happening. And they quickly volley. Doesn't lock down the Carnifex, obviously. Leech Essence by the Swarm Lord. Another Tornado Formation, absolute chaos. Literally some chaos here. Can we see the other VP? We can. Looks like scouts are on it. Swarm Lord might go down here. The tank's in range and can chase. There it goes. I'm not sure. Oh, it was maybe... Yeah, it must have been... It must have been a Manticore strike into that nuke over there. That must have been what knocked those guys down. I'm just going to say, I don't think I've noticed the Manticore strike yet. Oh, Great Unclean One, they got him. 145 red for that guy. Down to 8 VPs, the blue team. It was an awesome comeback to get to there, but now the red team have made the comeback. Great Unclean One explodes. Judgment up for the Inquisitor with her Inferno Pistolets on the Carnifex, popping the mandate to make sure she can stay around to set it off. Can she do it? Manticore. I don't think it hit too much. I don't think she used the Judgment. Didn't have time to use it. Blue team get their natural back. Red team are back on the contested VP. That's kind of doing its thing though. Uh oh, right in the crosshairs. Crack. All about that knockback strength. What can a Lictor Alpha do here? Does not use the leap. They turn around and shoot him. That's what happens. Here comes G-Stealer Brood. Level 4 as well. They want to do so much damage. Carnifexes, Barb Strangler. Bad news for the Commandos. I didn't hit these guys though. 8 to 32. Kicking off near blue team's natural. Try and get all the VPs in the shot here. Looks like the blue team are on the contested, are they? I'm not capping it. I can actually see what unit that is. It's not rendering the unit, it's too far away. Down goes a tank, or whatever that was. They are now capping. There's the remains of the Dreadnought. I guess it didn't do a whole lot while we were watching the north. Manticore pushing all the way up, does not give a crap. Does have a heavy bolter on the front of it. Baneblade pushing all the way up too. Down to 5 VPs are the blue team. Red team knowing to push. Have double Predator tanks. Rocket Run thrown in there as well. What a crazy game. Baneblade is still rolling forward. Can they cap here though? Chaos Lord's going to give it a go maybe? No? Killing the Techmarine first, okay. Someone def. Someone defend? I think he's trying to say there. Might be the end of the game. Awesome last push by the red team there. Threw a Manticore into it. Level 9 Inquisitor. Thorax Swarm on the Baneblade. Might be able to take it down, but there's the 2-1. Might not matter. Down goes the Baneblade. GG indeed. Oh, 1-1 now. It's not over yet. Lictor Alpha doing what he does best. Well played, Mammoth, on the VP. It's going to be so close. Down goes the Carnifex, though. I don't know if they can maintain it for 29 VPs when they get this 2-1. Assuming they even get it, down goes the Lictor. Tanks can't cap, though. And the Commandos don't seem super interested in the VP over here. Good fight indeed. Can red team seal the deal? Another Twine Out formation on a blob of Commandos. I don't think they noticed. Ouch. If they weren't leveled up, that would have wiped them. Imperial Abyss as well. There's been like 4 of them, I think. And who knows how many nukes in total. Still a 1-1 cap here. Down goes the Carnifex. Everything's melding together in one pot of violence right now. There it is. Single cap for the red team at the end. They do get it. The 3 more experienced players here get it done, but blue team mounted a hell of a comeback. They really did. Well played, everyone. Level 10 Techmarine for Ninrai. They did have some Terminators at the end. MammothMKII tried the pretty epic decap at the end there. Couldn't quite maintain it. Level 6, level 3 Ravenna Alpha. A lot of pressure on Alerion. Zevargel was locking down his power for ages, but then kind of completely skipped tier 2 almost, didn't they? Just CSM Bloodletters tier 3. Level 9 at the end with those 2 tanks that did really well. King of Pythons, level 9 as we saw. Purgatus. Super aggressive push at the end there with Zevargel to get the victory. And a strange Kommando. Went from shotgun into rockets, let all of his units die, and got the Commandos up, which seems to be something Ork players are doing now. Just let everything die, get Commandos and stuff. Seems to be a fun way to play in 3v3s. But there you have it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.